Hey guys, welcome to my new case study, My Lead Gen Secret Profit Challenge. I've been testing something new and I'm doing a case study on it, and it's an affiliate marketing program. We're looking at the campaign right here on the screen, and this says this is my code. They allow us to get links here and we can customize these links so we know where we're getting traffic from, right, as we're promoting this product. That's very fancy stuff in here that I kind of like for only 25 bucks. So it's a $25 item. It's geared for cold traffic. In fact, I heard Jay Joshua, who is like one of our mentors and trainers inside the program, for $25. And they do have a Facebook community. It's all free. There's no membership. There's no monthly fees. But there is upgrades, of course. They're going to want to make a lot more money than that. But at the same time, it gives us an opportunity to have like a first level program where we can be profitable. And believe it or not, my sponsor is making 4 figures on a monthly basis just on this level, on the $25 level. So I'm looking to do the same thing, build it up, and then start purchasing some more of the products and upgrades. And then that way you leverage. So the people that you're bringing in, you're going to earn even more on that. And that's from the gist of it. I haven't gone through all of it, but that's what I'm getting out of it. So so you're aware, we can do quite well just at the $25 level. And then they're going to be pushing, of course, upgrades and talking about it. But at the same time, they're also giving you a lot of free training and information. So they just added in here. So what they call this Spark. So your $25 level is a Spark. So you can see here, I just cycled up. So I just filled that. I got that second sale as I was showing you earlier. And now I got to fill the board again. And then on this board, kind of just change the subject a little bit, I'm going to get help from sponsors, from people above and below, and that's going to kind of come in here and start filling that up, and then whatever I add to it, and then we'll fill that up, and that calls cycling up again. Not really one of those going to. They added a new AI Kickstarter. This looks pretty awesome. I haven't gone through the training yet, but this is showing us about marketing. I know he was talking about that he was going to do this. This is Jay Joshua. How to download YouTube, grand opening post, how to respond to people using AI, basically is what he's talking about. How to customize ads in the back office, how to script out a TikTok video. Lots of free training here and some cheat sheets here. So in our Spark program, which is, again, the $25 level. So that's very interesting. This is just stuff I'm sharing with you that I'm finding out as I move along with this case study. So what I've been doing is I've been putting a link to that program. Inside my emails. I'm promoting Clickbank products up here in the body of it, and then I've been putting it down here in the signature. And we mentioned ads, so they have available to us some of their own generated ads. So I took their ads and I used AI myself and put the ad in there and rewrote it, and then put it into my signature with my link, and as you saw, I got a couple of sales. Those 2 sales were over the last 6, 7, maybe 8 days. So I don't know, not too bad. We'll see if this builds up. And then as far as my recent Clickbank, I've been running a little slow on that. You know, I've noticed something, and I don't know if this has anything to do with it or not, but I got off schedule. So I've been sending out my emails in the afternoon, like around noon or late morning. And it doesn't seem to be doing as well. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but I'm just sharing my experience. It's a case study. And so I'm getting back now to, I had to kind of skip a day. And then because you can only email every 24 hours, right? So it's like once you email, whatever time you email at, it's actually 23 hours. You can kind of slowly work it back over time if you're real right on point and can get there to email it out. My job requires me to be driving a lot, so I can't just like stop what I'm doing and email at an exact time. So I like to try to get it out early in the morning. That's just me. So, and it just seems to flow better for whatever reason. So I'm going to get back on schedule, even though that's going to interrupt the emails a little bit. I'm just going to get back on schedule, and I got it out first thing this morning, kind of starting over. So for those that don't know, there is a Facebook group for the My Lead Gen Secret. And in there, you'll see where people talk about their results and the products they're using. Some people, I've noticed, some people use the system itself. They'll promote that, and they've been doing that a long time, so they've accumulated like a big residual income. There was one guy in there, started like 6 years ago, and he was just promoting the program, and he was receiving his commissions in Bitcoin. And then that was 6 years ago. So if you started investing in Bitcoin 6 years ago, you can imagine. So he had earned approximately about $100,000 over the last 6 years, and that was all in Bitcoin. And then so Bitcoin, that turned it into like $500,000 or something. So, or more, maybe close to $1 million. And I just thought that was interesting. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Generating a cash flow because, your job and everything else, whatever you're doing, pays the bills. And I used to get frustrated years ago as I'd read all these successful stories and how to get, wealthy and things like that. And people would talk about, well, you got to invest in something. You got to have assets. You got to, they're talking about buying real estate and stocks and all these different things. It's like, yeah, it takes money to do that. And if you're just getting by, just paying the bills, living paycheck to paycheck, that's hard. So you have to do something where you're generating cash in your spare time so you can use that money to invest. And that's exactly, this is like that story that's like that confirmation of this is what you got to be doing. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. A lot of good information in there. People are using Warrior Plus, Clickbank, and the system itself, basically, from what I've seen. And now with this is an affiliate program, like I was saying, that's outside of like your general vendors. So this is like a separate one. And most of these kind of programs don't allow you to use paid traffic. They'll close your account. I've run across a few like that. But this one is really designed for cold traffic, as I was saying. So, we've got the Matrix. That's my team. We got the training vaults here. $25. That's all this is. Some modules. And now we got the AI Kickstarter. So, very interesting stuff. I'm hopeful. So over here, I'm in our Facebook group for the affiliate program that I'm promoting and talking about here. And this is one of the posts in here, total earnings. And this is what I'm talking about. Like we could head towards goals like this. 7,000 in the past 30 days. Sounds like that's not my mentor. This is somebody else, but one of my sponsors, the girl that got me into this, that's where she's at about 30 days. She had about 7,000. So, and that was just again at the $25 level. So you can start there and definitely it looks like, and then make this, he calls it, the $25 $1 million business. So we could move up, into earning. And I've heard other people give testimony that are making even much, much more than that. So A lot of potential behind this $25 investment. It's actually kind of hard to believe. And I like what he said about it. He wanted to make the offer so good that you'd feel dumb not to do it. That's exactly, in a way, it's like it's kind of too good to be true. And then most people would think, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. But if you put in some effort, and I figure with the cold traffic with My Legion Secret, it's a good jumping, launch pad to kind of get your traffic going, see if you can get some sales, and then do what I'm doing. Start sharing what you're doing, doing a case study, and then you can bring in maybe some more people off of YouTube, TikTok, Reels, Instagram, whatever. Create accounts and start talking about it and sharing your results, and bring some more people in from different avenues of marketing. So anyway, that's where I'm at with it. If you have any questions, or if there's stuff that you need to learn about how to market and how to create videos or whatever, let me know, and I'll do my best to educate on that kind of stuff. So that's it for today. Keep follow along for the next update and episode on the results, this case study. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.